Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Payne, and this is a public announcement I wanted to make. So I'll just rub my head here real quick because I'm in awe at some of this things that are happening, and the biggest mistake I'm seeing you guys make, not all of you, some of you guys are wising up here, but I'm reading Discord, I'm reading Reddit, I'm trying to keep up with the community and what things are happening, and I'm seeing one specific thing that you guys are doing that's causing you to probably stunt your account and your growth in this game more than anything else. So I want to talk about that real quick. Before I do that though, I'm going to just go ahead and jump here into Monster Invasion, see if the hunt's on Rage yet. 6 more minutes. Okay, so I probably won't even do that yet, but I think I'm on what, second place still? Yeah, okay, I'm still second place. Alright, so I know everybody loves tier lists, and just hear me out here, okay? I'm going on a little tangent here for a reason, and I'll get to the point soon. Everybody loves tier lists. Now, I've reviewed many of your tier lists. Kudos to some of you guys for making great tier lists. Some of you guys are making okay tier lists. Some of you guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. You have no business making a tier list at all. But you know what? Content's content. People are trying to help the community, so I'm not going to fault anybody at that. But here is where the problem starts happening. When somebody looks at a tier list and they see a really crappy character in C or D, and that character is a character, so, one of the purples, people have this weird idea that it's okay to feed that crappy character to another character to advance that character further in the game. That's where you guys need to stop. And let me explain to you why. There's an absolute epic reason behind it, and a lot of people are not here yet, especially brand new players. I want you guys to not make a mistake from the start, because this will definitely stunt you in the future. If you go, with the exception to one rule, you should never do this, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, if you go to training, right, you're going to eventually unlock something called Limit Break. I'm going to go ahead and click on that for you guys and explain to you how this works. At first, you're only going to be using this for this reason here. You're going to you keep matching your top 4 level characters with other slots here, and then the characters you put in these slots will match that level of the top 4 characters you have. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. That's straightforward, easy enough to do. Here is where you're going to not understand how this works until you hit it. When you hit level 240, so 240, okay, your monument level now requires you to do a limit break. Alright, now here's what a limit break does. Every unique, keyword is unique, SSS, triple S character you have will increase your monument level by 5. Alright, so currently, the actual top level monument level you can get is 405 with the amount of characters that are currently released. Now with Fashion Blanca, because he's legendary, that may not change the 405, or it may increase it by plus 5. So every extra new SSS character or new character that comes out, if you get that character to SSS, you get an extra 5 levels you can reach. Alright, the max level will increase by 5. So currently the max level is 405. As you can see here, I'm missing 1, 2, 3 characters to SSS. So everyone else is SSS. Now the reason why it's silly of you guys to be feeding your characters, the A characters that you don't care about, to level up your other characters, is because you're stunting your account. You're not allowing yourself to grow. Even let's say you don't like Adon, or you don't like Hugo, or you don't like Mayor Cody. Just because they're shitty on someone's tier list doesn't mean you feed them. You have to hold on to them, guys. Because the moment you get to this part of the game where you have to increase your monument level, if you don't have those characters, even if they're shitty, you never plan to use them, if you don't have them at SSS, you will not gain additional levels. So it doesn't matter how good your Mad Ryu is, how good your Bison is, how good your Gen is, how good your Rose is, how good your dad is, how good your grandma is, how good your son is, how good your dog is. It don't matter. If you don't have the levels, their star levels, their gear, their fighting spirit, I don't know, their habits, it don't matter. Their stats, doesn't matter. Your level dictates what you can fight. And I've proven this to you guys because right now I'm stuck at Tower 466, I think, and I can't even fight the battle because I don't have enough power. And level is the fastest way to gain power in this game. So please, guys, stop making that damn mistake. Like, I see so many people saying, oh, is it okay if I feed, I don't know, like Mayor Cody to Dawson to raise him, or someone to Mad Ryu to raise him? That's an A level. Like, no, you never do that. With the only exception, I'm going to explain the only exception to that rule, okay? There's only one exception to this rule, guys. I'm going to go back to the training area and back to Limit Break. The only time you can do this, to awaken, is if you have a character already SSS plus 5 is what I recommend. But hey, if you want to stop the character at SSS, that's good enough too. As long as that character is at SSS and you get dupes of that character, then feel free to use that character as food. For example, my Chun-Li, my Abel, my who else do I have here? my Zangief. If I have dupe copies of these guys, then absolutely I will use them after I get them to +5. That's just my preference, +5. Right? You don't have to do the +5. Just SSS is good enough for you. But I will use them as food at that point. Like, for example, look at my T-Hawk. I never plan to use T-Hawk. Like, ever. Ever. Like, he is the back of my thought process right now. Even though I do need to test him to see if he's actually worthwhile using, I'm just not a fan of T-Hawk, and there are too many really good tanks out there already. But look at this. He's still sitting at SS, and I'm still trying to get his ass to SSS just so I can increase my damn level to 395 max level, right? And then there's another character I believe that I'm missing, perhaps, there you go, Mikado I believe is SSS, and my Charming Dudley is the third character that I don't have maxed out. So those are the characters that I don't plan to ever use. But you have to keep them around, guys. So please, stop making this mistake. Stop stunting your damn growth because you're too eager to get a character up by an extra level. It's not doing yourself any favors. As a matter of fact, what you're doing is you're causing yourself more harm than good. So as a free-to-play player, as a whale, I hope this explained. Like, here, is Mayor Cody any good? It don't matter, Baco. It don't matter if he's good. The point is, you gotta get him leveled anyways. Alright guys, this is Payne. I hope this video was insightful and useful to you guys. I just really wanted to make this a public announcement because I'm seeing this happen way too damn often, and I think for your own sake, your own sanity, for the future of your own account, I think you guys should really hold on to every character to at least you hit SSS, and then from there do what you want. But please guys, don't make that mistake anymore. Oh, also, just real quick before we move on from this, there is one other thing here in Under Awaken, which is called Substitute. This here is actually going to be used for your Master and Infernal characters. Please, for God's sakes, don't use these guys as Awakening tools. These guys should only be used under Substitute, and what this allows you to do is you get to choose a fighter. For example, let's say I want to do Fei Long for fun. You get to choose 2 fighters and put them in. If you choose a Master or Infernal fighters, you got to use 3. So if Akuma comes out and he sits in here and you guys got 3 of these dupes kicking around, put him in there. That's a free copy of Akuma for you by using your extra dupes that you have, all right? So that's very important that you guys knew that as well. All right, guys, stop making the mistake. Payne out. Have a great day.